guys! Before we begin our journey, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Trương Bảo Anh Thư from class DAN 1246. I'm a junior majoring in English Linguistics at Saigon University. So let's come with me to our 6-day field trip to the central of our beautiful country, including Đắk Lắk, Gia Lai, and Khánh Hòa. In 6 days, we moved over 1,000 kilometers, stopped by several destinations, had plenty of new experiences, and had very quality time together. So let's rewind this journey together and see how every kilometer turned into a memory worth keeping. It's 6 in the morning and we've gathered at Saigon University to start our first day together. After around an hour, we arrived in Đồng Nai to have breakfast. I had hủ tiếu and my friends had bún bò Huế. After moving for about 250 kilometers, we reached Ninh Thuận and stopped at Cà Ná Beach to have lunch. And then we are finally ready to begin our journey. We finally arrived at our very first destination, which is the Institute of Oceanography in Nha Trang. It is one of the oldest scientific research institutions in Vietnam and serves as the leading center for tropical oceanographic research in Southeast Asia. It brings together so many forms of marine life, from massive and dangerous ones to the tiny little ones, all representing the richness of Vietnam's marine world. Here, you don't just look at marine creatures, you also learn about the ecosystem, conservation, and why protecting the ocean matters so much for our future. There are thousands of marine specimens on display, vibrant fish, detailed coral reefs, and even a massive humpback whale skeleton. As I move through each exhibit, I feel a deep sense of calm, almost as if I'm becoming one with the vast ocean. It's peaceful, educational, and inspiring all at once. This isn't just a museum, it's a bridge between humans and the ocean. After a long day of moving from Ho Chi Minh City to Nha Trang, in the afternoon, we got a chance to enjoy the city's specialty, Nha Trang grilled pork sausage, and spend our free time together. Good morning, Nha Trang! Our second day started with the must-visit destination in this beautiful city.
About 3 kilometers away from Nha Trang city center is Trong, a famous Khánh Hòa province tourist attraction.
The site is famous for its impressive formation of large granite rocks stacked on top of one another, extending from the shore into the sea. These rocks were shaped over thousands of years by wave erosion and natural weathering, creating unique and eye-catching structures. Besides its stunning view, Trong is also a famous spot where the cultural and tourism values of Nha Trang are preserved and presented. Another highlight of the destination is its ethnic musical instrument performances, held daily in 2 time slots, in morning and afternoon. Under the skillful hands, traditional Vietnamese instruments come alive in an open space facing the sea. Before moving on to our next place to visit, we stopped at Phú Yên to fill our stomachs. After that, we headed straight to a very interesting destination in Quy Nhơn, the Space Exploration Center, also known as Explorer Science Quy Nhơn. The center is located in the Quy Hòa Science and Educational Urban Area, about 7 kilometers away from the center of Quy Nhơn City. It is a modern science complex designed to help visitors especially young people, better understand science and space in an engaging way. The employees there greeted us with an interesting experiment with electricity. Some of us even stepped inside the Faraday cage for the experiment.
Inside the center, there are several themed exhibition areas focusing on topics such as astronomy, the solar system, planets, earth science, and space exploration. The displays are interactive and visually appealing, allowing visitors to learn through hands-on experience rather than just observations. One of the highlights is the planetarium, where visitors can enjoy impressive presentation about the universe and celestial phenomena.
In the afternoon, we got time to explore the nightlife of Quy Nhơn by ourselves. Me and my friends stopped at Nguyễn Tất Thành Square, a well-known check-in spot in Quy Nhơn, famous for the statue of Nguyễn Sinh Sắc and Nguyễn Tất Thành. There, I met Miss Thủy, a lovely visitor.
Cô tên Mỹ.
Dạ, con chào cô Mỹ. Con ở đây có phải là lần đầu tiên cô đến Quy Nhơn không ạ?
Không, lần này lần thứ hai.
Vậy thì đây là lần thứ hai đến Quy Nhơn thì cô cảm thấy như thế nào về Quy Nhơn ạ?
Đẹp. Khí hậu mát mẻ. Nói chung là thấy là đồng ý. Còn về ăn uống thì ẩm thực thì ăn rất ngon mà cũng giá rất là bình dân.
Vậy thì so với những thành phố du lịch khác thì cô cảm thấy Quy Nhơn nó có gì hơn hay không?
Nói ra thì cô ở Vũng Tàu thì thành phố Vũng Tàu thì cũng rất đẹp đâu, là biển mà, nhưng mà cô tới đây cô thấy thì cũng đẹp đó. Được, tại vì cô cũng đi nhiều chỗ, cô thấy chỗ này cô cũng số 1 số 2 rồi đó.
Dạ con cảm ơn cô. Cảm cô ở đây mình có tiếng du lịch.
Then, we moved to Quy Nhơn Night Market, another interesting place to visit. There are multiple stalls that sells varieties of products for visitors and even locals to visit and buy. Our second day ended with a flowy ride back to our hotel. Our third day started with a very windy place.
We are now at
Eo gió.
Eo Gió is located in Nhơn Lý commune, about 20 kilometers away from Quy Nhơn city center. The name Eo Gió means windy street, and once you're here, you'll totally understand why. The place is surrounded by rocky cliffs curving around the sea, creating a natural passage where the wind and waves come together. After that, we quickly moved to Hương Biển store, a place that sells Quy Nhơn specialties. There, me and my friends bought some souvenirs for our family and friends. This stop is also our goodbye to Quy Nhơn city. Continue our journey, we arrived at Quang Trung Museum, a historic tourist spot in Gia Lai province. Stepping into the museum, we were greeted with Tây Sơn martial arts and music. Inside the museum, you'll find tons of artifacts, historical exhibits, and stories that bring his incredible life and achievement to life, especially his leadership during the Tây Sơn uprising and the famous battle against foreign invaders.
The museum isn't just old stuff behind glass, it's set up in a way that really helps you actually feel the history. There are detailed displays, traditional objects, and explanation that make it easy to understand why the Tây Sơn dynasty holds such an important role in Vietnamese history.
There are two must-visit spots here, is the 300 years old tamarind tree and the Asian well from the Tây Sơn family home, recognized at Vietnamese Heritage in 2011.
Whether you are into history or just curious about Vietnam's past, Quang Trung Museum is a spot worth adding to your travel plan in Bình Định. It's educational, inspiring, and give you a deeper connection to the culture here.
Leaving the museum, we then moved to a nearby restaurant to have lunch and continue our journey to the highlands. And our stop is Pleiku. That night was Christmas. Me and my friends met a Santa Claus near our hotel and we had fun with the kids there. Started at Pleiku, we moved over 100 kilometers and reached Mangdang. I am now heading to the statue of Our Lady of Mangdang or Đức Mẹ Mangdang. Let's go! The statue of Our Lady of Mangdang was originally brought to this area in the early 1970s by the helicopter and placed along National Highway 24 in Đắk Nông commune. It was a gift from Father Thomas Lê Hành Ánh to the local community and was meant to be a symbol of faith and comfort. Over time, the statue was damaged and forgotten deep in the forest during the war and rediscovered decades later. The statue itself is made of reinforced concrete, stands about 1 meter high, and combines the traditional image of Our Lady of Fatima with features inspired by Central Highlands women, blending religious symbolism with local cultural identity. There are often benches around the area left by pilgrims as tokens of thanks or hope. It's also surrounded by the cool, foggy highland climates, adding to the serene and contemplative atmosphere. Walking around the area, I feel my soul naturally slow down, talking more calmly, breathing more deeply, and just taking in a view of the valleys below. 2 kilometers away from the statue of Our Lady of Mangdang is an area where spiritually gently give ways to creativity, the Mangdang Art Garden. Surrounded by pine forest and cool mountain air, the garden showcases unique artworks that blend naturally with the landscape, reflecting the culture and spirit of Central Highlands. It's quiet, thoughtful, and full of character, a perfect stop to continue the journey. Central Highlands wooden statues do not follow a fixed form. Instead, they appear in diverse shapes, rich expressions, and varied emotions. To me, this is such an interesting place to get to know about other ethnic groups' culture. In the afternoon, we got back to Gia Lai and continued our trip at Biển Hồ Chè. Biển Hồ Chè is a beautiful tea hill in Vietnam's Central Highlands, featuring rolling green tea fields, a nearby lake, and a scenic tree-lined roads. Besides the tea hill is the century-old pine tree road. It feels like a cinematic green tunnel with tall pines, cool forest air, and a scent of resin. At midday, sunlight filters through the treetops, creating bright patches of lights and shade, while the peaceful forests remain a comfortable and refreshing place to walk and relax. What a productive day! But it's not the end of the day yet. So let's come with me to the last destination of the day, which is Biển Hồ Tân Ưng.
All we wanted was a place to feel like home.
Biển Hồ Tân Ưng is a giant volcanic lake, so from the above, it actually looks like a giant blue ball, surrounded by mountains and forests. Locals call it the Eye of Pleiku because on clear days, the water is so blue, it feels like the lake is looking up to the sky. The road leading to the lake is already stunning, with tall pine trees and cool breezes all year round. When you stand at the viewpoint, you can see wide open water, distant hills, and small boats moving slowly across the surface. The air is fresh, the wind is strong, and it's super relaxing just listening to the waves hitting the shore.
On our fifth day, we arrived at Buôn Ma Thuột, the coffee capital of Vietnam. And our first stop was AThu village, one of the most beautiful and well-preserved ethnic village in the Central Highlands.
AThu village is famous for its traditional long houses on stilts, red earth roads, and peaceful green gardens. As soon as you arrive here, the pace of life feels slower. You see the coffee trees, the bamboo fences, and the ponds right next to the houses.
The village still keeps many aspects of the Ede culture, from architecture and weaving to gong music and daily customs, which makes it a traditional highlight right in the middle of a modern city. Walking through the village, you can hear the sound of wind in the trees, bees and butterflies flying around. And also, many families here grow coffee and cocoa, so in the air often has a light coffee scent. Next up is the most interesting spot of the trip, the World Coffee Museum. The museum was created to put Buôn Ma Thuột on a global coffee map, showcasing how coffee has shaped people, cultures, and economies across centuries. It's part of the larger coffee city vision that highlights the Central Highlands as a world-renowned coffee region. Inside the museum, you'll find a mix of interactive exhibits, old coffee tools, paintings, and stories that show how coffee has traveled from forest to farms and then all over the world. There are displays about different coffee cultures, processing methods, especially how Buôn Ma Thuột became known as Vietnam's coffee capital. As I walked through the museum, I found out that people don't just drink coffee as it is. They mix coffee with other spices like peppercorn, cloves, or even fish sauce, creating different flavors and experiences with coffee. That night was our last dinner together. We had good food and even served traditional Central Highlands music and dances. Later on, we moved to the back of the restaurants and lit up the campfire. We sang, we danced, and celebrated for a successful trip. On the last day, we were on a bus back to Ho Chi Minh City. But before we're back to our city, we stopped at the Dray Sap waterfall in Đắk Nông, situated on the Serapok River. The waterfall is the border between Đắk Lắk and Đắk Nông province in the Central Highlands of Vietnam. Standing near the water, I feel breezes swipe through my hair, and also water drop splashes onto my face. Besides the waterfall, there's a zoo nearby that we also got a chance to visit. Unlike our Saigon Zoo, this one is much smaller, less animal, but not boring. We then got back on the bus and finished our 300-kilometer trip back home. That's the end of our 6 days trip to the central of Vietnam. Thanks for watching!